hell's wrong with you? I made a promise. So this is it. Everything you wanted, he's right fucking there. And now you blink, stand down. Fuck you!
Yo, what up, peeps? It's your boy, VHS Smuggler. What's cracking? What's the fucking date? It's exactly 9 p.m., July 12th on a Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. We got to get into this. Whoever saw season 3 of The Boys, the finale, this shit was kind of crazy. We got to talk about it all. Predictions, first of all, welcome. Taking the time to listen to this, we always appreciate it as usual. Of course, gonna let you know what I'm having tonight again. I'm having GMO cookies. It is a hybrid indica dominant. If I am not mistaken, I think that's what it is. It's fucking good. It's the only thing. I got a high tolerance. The thing hits the spot. It's great. I fucking took 2 hits before I even got in here. I took 2 more hits, excuse me. Before I even fucking took a shot, I took like 2 more before that. Anyways, I'm going off of it. Obviously, you can tell I had too many. But welcome, guys. Appreciate it. We got to get into this because I'm telling you, man, this is something that's just like, this might actually be the greatest superhero show that's ever been made. Period. Now that is a huge argument. I know I said that in the last episode, but I'll be honest with you. I do really believe that might be the case. This show has shown so much talent in the writing and in everything. I already, obviously, again in the last episode, gave the props to everybody. But at the end of the day, this is now something that's like, we're getting into like, wow, man, like the treasure of this show. Because, that finale, let's talk about it. Let's just begin right away. You know what I mean? Let's waste no time. Spoilers as well, guys, so if you guys, this is your first time listening, always spoilers. Never spoiler free, none of that shit. We don't waste time with that. You want to do that, you go read that online or go watch React videos, we just get, I just get straight into it. We get straight into it, and when we're on the channel, so, just appreciate everything. Thanks for being here. So, but yeah, let's go see what's going on here. What happened in the episode? You know what I mean? It started off with obviously Homelander going visiting Ryan, right? Ryan's throwing fucking baseballs like fucking Homelander was in the first season. All right, so that was already, I think, a very subtle sign that he's like, not very subtle, but yeah, very subtle sign that he's like, he's becoming Homelander. That was it. Like right there, him throwing the the baseball was just like, oh my god. I was like, okay, he's Homelander already. Like, Butcher really fucked up what he said. Especially, I was watching, I just recently saw that scene where, he sends, Ryan sends that, like, Lego video to him. Man, Butcher really fucked up, man. But in a way I understand, you know what I mean? Because it's like, Butcher is like, he's hurt over Becca, he was lied to, he got cheated out of, like, pretty much fucking his whole life, really, right in the middle of his, like, fucking life, really, you know what I mean? Becca's dead now because of, her own son, and fucking he's pissed off and he's going to kill the kid right there, you know what I mean? The kid seems vulnerable. It seems like he is still, like, not too invincible yet, you know what I mean? So, if they were bound, okay, to kill him, like we'll get into, in a bit, like, it just, in season 4, what's to say that this is not going to be probably something that's going to just, like, shine through the roof to be like possibly right now at least it is the greatest TV show on fucking on TV / streaming right now. Stranger Things is, I'll be honest with you, I haven't even fucking passed episode 3, dude. Like, I am behind, bro. I need to really catch up. I'm just not interested in that right now. I've just been wanting to watch the fucking Boys, dude. And you know what? I don't regret it because one, being into that shit, superhero shit, and seeing how if it really was real life done so well, you know what I mean? And just the themes and the parodies and the satires on certain political, things these days and all this other crazy shit. It's just a fucking great show. It might be like, I know I'm hyping it up a lot. I'm sorry. I know it sounds like that, but let's just get back to everything, with Butcher. Because I say these things because it's just so good the way the character development is, especially now seeing the series finale. You know what I mean? Butcher had everything figured out, especially that scene where he talks about Soulja Boy, right? Where he's with Soulja Boy and they're talking about each other's dads. Now, that is something where We'll finish off with Ryan and Homelander in a bit. But, that is something that I thought was really interesting. You know what I mean? Because I kind of felt like Soldier Boy was fucking bad, but when he was telling the truth about the priest and the nun, I was kind of like, Like, I've seen this before, though, in other movies. I can't recall them, but I know for sure I have. I feel it that, where the villain, acts pretty cool, or you think someone's cool for a while, and then they just betray. You know what I mean? Or they're kind of like Soldier Boy, kind of anti-heroes, 50-50. You don't trust him, but he's on your side, but, for how long, and that's what Soldier Boy is like. Is so good of a character, you know what I mean? Because he embodies so much guilt, and look what he has to go through with Homelander knowing he's son, and now Homelander, which brings Ryan into the mix, and then he's like, holy shit, now I got a fucking grandson? What's this shit? You know what I mean? So, that's the whole thing about it, is like, it's just like Soldier Boy and Butcher having that talk was very cool. And even so, and it was very interesting because Butch has never, if you really think about it, Butch has never really talked about anything about the father thing, with nobody, right? Did he? Like maybe I don't recall. Maybe in season 2 he did, and I don't recall. But anyways, I've never seen Butch open up about his family or even his dad like that to anybody. So to see him do that and open up to a superhero, kind of shows you something, because at the end of the day, these superheroes were human, one time. You know what I mean? I don't call them humans because they're fucking assholes. You know what I mean? But, in reality, yeah, they're still human. They're just fucking juiced up on Compound V. That's fucking just like, giving them this shit. You know what I mean? Which is fucking crazy. Which, by the way, I love the marketing with the fucking syringes on like the fucking, on the characters. That was fucking clever. But that was very good because that represented, it had to deal with a lot of like, this season had to deal with a lot of like personal shit. You know what I mean? Like fighting your demons. You know what I mean? Facing shit. Getting things, to the forefront. Fucking finally just like in a way healing, but in a way where it's obviously in Homelander's sense very sadistic, but in every other character, it's more of just like, are they really being genuine? Because Butcher's been genuine. Soldier Boy seemed very genuine when he was having that talk with him, and I really, really, really grew to love his character a lot more when I saw that scene. I was just like, wow, he's just like, this guy is just good. I love Jensen Ackles. Jensen Ackles. Would that be the correct way to say it? It seems very European. So, but yeah, no, he's great, and I just thought, very interesting. But then Butcher reminded him, hey, look, we got to do this, so he's not really your son, but he is his son. It doesn't fucking matter. It is true. It's blood. When Homelander said, it doesn't matter. It's blood. In that sense, it's true. When that's an argument, counter argument to what Butcher said. Oh, he's not really your son. It's like, yeah, he is. He came from my fucking sperm. He's my blood. Obviously, he's my fucking kid. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I have to admit, though, Soldier Boy gained so much respect because he was the only one that really held up his end of the bargain, dude. Like he fucking, was able to kill his own son in front of his grandson and possibly kill the grandson too, which he didn't mind, which obviously, he was about to, and then he held it to this end of the deal. He, in a way, did it for himself, but he did it for Butch, you know what I mean? Because he's like, I gotta hold up to the deal. The guy has helped me kill my whole fucking team. They're all gone. Homelander took care of Noir. Fuck that. That was like the egg, and he chose it, But maybe that's why Homelander Soldier Boy was pissed too, because Homelander took that kill away from him. You know what I mean? He took away from his vengeance, so he's like, "Fuck you, man." You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's what makes the show so good, because it's just like, it rocks, man. It paces well. It pulls strings together so well. I saw a couple comments too that were kind of like complaining about like the ending in terms of like, how do I put it? Like oh, the sudden switch in Butch, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that leads back to what we were talking about in the beginning of the show with Ryan. Ryan, Butch told him some fucking hard ass shit, and the kids showed effort to Butch, and he knows that. And to be honest with you, I know this sounds sick, but in a way, I kind of want to agree with fucking I kind of want to agree with oh my god, I'm losing my fucking thought here, guys. Shit. What were we talking about, man? Oh my god. Oh, Ryan, right? Okay, yeah, we were talking about Ryan. I was gonna say that Ryan, I feel like, is almost in the right to join Homelander. Okay, I'm gonna throw that out there. Let me just say that. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, I mean, the kid tried, bro. Butcher just fucking fucked up. And I think that's just Butcher's thing is that he has demons that he can't face. He fucking didn't even tell Huey still that fucking Compound V, but he did save him though in the end. But see, it's kind of funny. He's always in conflict. He wants to play the hard ass, but his heart tells him he does, you know, to not do the thing, you know. But if you really think about it, you know, obviously this all does start with Homelander, truly, for raping Becca. This all starts with him. I mean, Homelander really is the reason for all this. But Butch is still a grown ass man and should fucking, you know how to make better decisions, as smart a guy he is. But at the end of the day, he's very emotional as well, which you wouldn't think he is the way they built up his character, even from the way they introduced him. You know, he comes off very smart, very this and that, but very emotional at the same time. And at the end of the day, very impulsive, you know, at times too, you know, when he wants to be. So, you know, that's what makes it so great. But that's what I'm saying. I think that even just those first beginning parts of the episode were amazing. You know what I mean? But is that true? Does Soldier Boy, you know, possibly also have? Is he really real in a way? Is he deep? Because he kept his end of the deal, dude. I felt bad for fucking Soldier Boy. I mean, like, he's like playing so many games in his head. He's like, dude, I just woke up and I'm going through this shit. Now the guy doesn't want to fucking kill Homelander just because of the kid. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, Butch does have the fair argument that he didn't even fucking know that fucking Homelander was gonna find the kid. You know, but that's what makes it pacing so well because the way fucking Victoria Newman and what was it, episode 7, fucking gave him the slip and they didn't come in until fucking the next episode. It was awesome. But I can't wait. Oh, guys, jeez, I'm yawning here. Holy shit. But yeah, you know, I mean, does he really care? Is Soldier Boy in a way have some good heart? You know what I mean? Because he does seem aware of what he's doing, but in a way, he seems aware of like the world and how he feels. Because look at the way he was really conflicting with killing his son, Homelander. Like, he was drinking in the bathroom, saying the hours. I mean, man, he's just like, fucking, hey, I can't do this. But look what happened in the end. Butch fucking betrayed him. But at least fucking, what's his face? Fucking Soldier Boy can say he held up to his end of the deal. At the end of the day, Soldier Boy is the one who held honor. Butch, he's done too many things for one act to redeem him from everything. You know what I mean? So Soldier Boy at the end of the day was I wouldn't say he's the MVP because we're gonna get into that right now. But yeah. So we'll see what happens in season 4 because they froze his ass. They froze him. So we'll see. You know, well, not froze him, but they put him to sleep. You know what I mean? And Mallory was there. You know what I mean? So we'll see what she does because she looked at him like she was scared and nervous. You know, or she could be contemplating on using him as a weapon. She has probably the greatest superhero of all time, and right at her disposal, and she's his case officer again. You know what I mean? Or his watcher again. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, how many times do you have to babysit this guy? But see, we'll find that out later. But I mean, there seems to be like that, just like a theme of the show, just like everyone opening up emotionally and just just really shedding light on their emotions and demons and finally just healing. Not but just finally just taking battling those demons head on and just fucking trying to find some kind of way out because we always saw fucking Homelander do some split personality Green Goblin shit. You know what I mean? You can tell they're totally inspired. You can see a lot of references actually, but this is what I'm talking about. This is how you fucking do like Easter eggs and like fucking references because the way they built up that Green Goblin mirror scene at the end, like, oh shit, like I don't know that. I mean, and it came at a perfect time in the show for him to do that. I mean, it just was awesome. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to reference another fucking movie and do it right, that's how you do it, man. The pacing, it was in the unexpected, it was just great, But anyways, it just seems to be a show like that where we're finally really seeing the psyche of these heroes. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we're getting into. This was like the season 3 of battling demons and fucking and facing shit head on and trying to fucking heal and move on and take action, and maybe even learn, which is part of the boys anyway, is always about learning. But I think that's always a consistent theme. But it seems to be like that, But now that everyone knows each other's intentions and everyone's finally chosen their path in front of each other during the fight at Vought, now everyone knows where everyone stands. So now next season, no allies. If you're with who you're with, and that's it. No convincing anymore, unless you have the same goal very quickly. Then that's different. But there's too much switching around. But see, that's going to change because we may, it beats the thinking of like, is it going to be another season 3 with the 3 heroes again? Is it going to be another just revamp of that? No, because Ryan's in the mix now. Now, I have to say this. In terms of the fight scenes, okay, we're gonna get into this next, but that seems to be a theme, guys. So we'll see what they do in season 4 though in the themes. But before we get into the fight scenes, I want to say, which I didn't say before, which I apologize, and I would like to say welcome to High Times with your boy VHS Smuggler here. I would like to thank you so much for being here. I know I already said that earlier, but the introduction was missing because your boy is fucking high, bro. Anyways, excuse me as well. It's been a long day. But anyways, yeah. So it kind of seems like that with Huey really feeling about his dad, seeing how he was strong for him, and Frenchie doing his thing and standing up to Butch. Finally, everyone has got all their shit out of the way. You know what I mean? You get what I mean? Their baggage. So now it's time to get down to business, which season 4 is all a fucking about. Is about getting down to fucking work, especially because fucking Butch has only 12 to 18 months. So we'll see how they do that. Which I'm kind of thinking is, man, I wonder if it's like a hint as like when the fucking next season's coming, between 12 18 months. You know what I mean? Which basically 18 months is 2 fucking years, but you know what I mean? But whatever. Hopefully it comes out next year because I can't wait, dude. But I don't think so. But yes, guys. But at the end of the day, I would like to give a big fucking shout out before we get to the fight scenes. Or you know, how about this? This would be an introduction to the fight scenes. I mean, Queen Maeve is the fuck. I mean, Maeve is the MVP of this fucking show. I mean, this fucking chick, man. I mean, this woman, fucking. I mean, her taking action this whole fucking like episode, and her fighting Homelander. Her skills, dude. Like, okay, yeah, you can compare her to Wonder Woman, but I'm not gonna lie to you. You know who I thought about more, and maybe the costume, color, and kind of design adds on to it a little bit more. Is fucking Xena. She reminded me, excuse me, more of Xena than Wonder Woman. And I was just like, holy shit, this fucking woman is taking action, baby. You know what I mean? This is my girl. You know what I mean? She was just like, she was like, fucking no. She was taking a Homelander like head on, fucking, and she fucking stabbed him in the ear. And he didn't really show pain though. Later in the episode, after that, in the finale, he didn't show pain in his ear. Did he just heal from that, or was that just like a temporary like stun? You know what I mean? Might be just temporary stun, but that was weird how they kind of brushed that off. Anyways, it would be kind of cool to see like a handicap Homelander. You know what I mean? H and H. Fucking like, okay, he is kind of now disabled a little bit. Now he can't hear on one ear, so he can't hear too much anymore, too far. That'd be great. See, now they could have. Hopefully, they address that in season 4. But anyways, to get back, I would like to give the MVP for the fucking season 3 finale, Queen Maeve, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out the actress here. I'm so sorry. I should have this already, guys. But at the end of the day, we had to get started. I was too excited to see you guys. But Dominic McElligott, you know what I mean? I want to let you know, honey, you have done a great job on The Boys, and I fucking love your arc and the way it ended. And you deserve to be with Elena. You know what I mean? That was a great ending. You know what I mean? And she lost her powers, though. And she fucking saved the fucking boys, too. She saved the whole fucking everybody, really. You know what I mean? Because fucking Soldier Boy could have took out the boys and then turned and fucking took out Homelander and Ryan. Excuse me, and her, too. But she exploded, boom, fucking took him out, bro. And he caused a nuke, man. That guy's like a mini fucking nuke, man. That guy's like a walking, damn, bro. That guy's a walking fucking shit, tactical nuke, bro. Fucking Modern Warfare 2 shit. But anyways, she fucking was the MVP, and also for that ending, the way she sacrificed herself like that, and how she didn't die. I mean, but the thing is like she says, like now she could live as a human, but I don't know. Homelander's gonna find her, I think, in season 4. That's my idea. You can't just end it there because the way they ended it, she'll be back, even if it is just like maybe fucking Starlight visiting, or maybe even Starlight fucking dies. You know what I mean? And then fucking Maeve comes back in action because Starlight is gone, and then she has to fucking be cool with Huey now. And then you fucking have like Nightcrawler, fucking with fucking, Nightcrawler and Xena / Wonder Woman teaming up against fucking Soldier Boy. Oh no, against Homelander or some shit and Ryan, which we got to get into. But yeah, I mean, a guy that's the MVP, guys. I mean, she fucking killed it. Got to give it to her, So good shit, Dominic. Or Dominique, I'm sorry. And next, let's get into the fight scenes now. Excuse me, I'm going to take a little drink of water here, okay? So we're going to do a little intermission. Hold on. Excuse me. I mean, shit. West Coast is hot right now. I mean, holy shit. And the place I'm living in, don't even fucking ask me. I'll be out of here soon. Anyways, uh, let's get into these fight scenes. You know your boy here. I think I mentioned before, right? I choreographed a couple of things before with fucking my boy, one of my homies. Comic Splice, Cine Splice. I partner with on the other channel, Comic Splice that I have with him. So you could check me out on there too, guys. I have it on there. I'll put it in there. Probably for the listeners too that already follow the other channel, probably listen to this maybe. So, but anyways, but the fight scenes, I mean, holy shit. I'm a big action guy, always have been. You can even ask Cineswas, man. I'm fucking dude. I gotta give a fucking award to the fight scenes on this show. I gotta give it to fucking the showrunner Eric Kripke, bro, for fucking just getting everyone together. And I really wish I could. And I shout out to the action choreographers and the stunt team and all that shit. This is who I'm really crediting because, I mean, whoever fucking decided just to do everything in practical and especially obviously from Herogasm fight scenes showed a lot of that. Oh my god! I mean, you guys fucking. That's what I've been fucking waiting for. I've been talking with fucking Cinesplice for so long about that, my homie about that. And about like, dude, like I'm so fucking tired of them like not having these fight scenes are not practical. Like, and what I meant was exactly the way the boys' fight scene was in Herogasm. I mean, tell me that fucking shit you haven't seen in a long time. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's obviously been fight scenes. We've had some practical action scenes, even in MCU and shit. Don't get me wrong. Shang-Chi, even if Civil War, fucking Winter Soldier. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong here, guys. But at the end of the day, the boys just did it fucking right, did it perfect. I'm sorry. They threw CGI when it was perfect, and I know I said this before, but they fucking had the action scenes right, and they did it again for the fucking finale. It was just fights going on. It was cool, man. It just, just fucking like Queen Maeve and Homelander were doing fucking something in one office, having their fucking match, and then you had fucking Butch and the boys against fucking Soldier Boy. You know what I mean? Which fucking Soldier Boy fucking fucking murdered everybody, dude. I mean, that guy fucking went to town. I mean, he held his own. I mean, fucking threw fucking Butch with one hand, for God's sakes. I mean, that showed like his true power when he's angry without fucking the radiation beam. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. The fight scenes are well choreographed. They look like they hit. The actors show the effort. You could tell it's them in most of the fucking scenes, or if not all of them. You know what I mean? That's just from my point of view. I mean, I gotta give kudos to the scene. The way you guys have choreographed this, and the boys have choreographed this. Excuse me, guys. I gotta give a shout out to it because that deserves the highest award. You guys achieved. That show achieved what I've always been wanting for so many years, and it finally happened. And I'm glad I got into the show, which goes back to what I said a long time ago. Was that I kind of wish I got into the boys a lot sooner in the beginning of the fucking when it started in 2019. But it is what it is. I'm glad I'm here now because I think I got into the most important part of the fucking series, which was basically I started with fucking when season 3 started. Well, I'm fucking late, guys. I'm a fucking late bloomer, trust me. You know what I mean? But anyways, but I gotta give a shout out to, the fucking, even fucking, Queen Maeve, fucking, her fucking style was like really like warrior-like. Like, it had technique to it, you know what I mean? Her boxing, her throws. Did you see that kick she threw at him? Fucking Homelander to fucking knock him into the fucking metal cabinets? That shit was hilarious. The fucking file cabinets and shit. And her fucking punching and the way she tripped him and fucking did that, like, that superhero fucking, floor punch, you know what I mean? Was fucking great. She had a great form, by the way. I gotta give it to her, too. She was a great fucking, she was great in that fight scene. Her and Homeland, Anthony Starr and fucking her were really good. I gotta give it to them as well, and because they really shined really well with their fight scenes. And whoever the choreographers, you know what? Let me look this shit up because I want to see what's who it is. Because at the end of the day, it was just great. Let me see if I can find the guy. Let's see, action choreographer. Let's see if we can find people. But if you guys can't, post it down there. I do apologize. But if I'm not crediting that, but at the end of the day, and that kind of contradicts, right? When I said like, oh, action is my biggest thing. But anyways, we all make mistakes, okay? Fucking forgive me here. But but I gotta get. The fight scenes were great. You can right now. I would have to say those are the best fight scenes I've seen in a while. Yeah. You can't compare everything to the MCU, obviously. DC's had some good fight scenes. Obviously, obviously the most famous one, the Batman in the warehouse scene. You know what I mean? And Batman vs Superman. But at the end of the day, nothing like this. And I think what makes it more better too, I think I mentioned as well, was that it just fucking has that budget. It doesn't have the budget like all these other fucking shows and movies do, especially when they're back like big companies like Disney or fucking Warner Brothers. So I mean, it makes sense. Fucking, that's why I appreciate the show so much. This is my favorite show, probably. But it's probably my favorite superhero show right now of all time. If I can really, if I really had to say, this is not kind of animated like I mentioned in the last episode, guys. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But I gotta give credit there. I mean, they were just great. I mean, they just really felt fucking superhero fighting. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you've noticed the way even fucking Homelander punched punched Maeve, like after he fucking poked her, fucking squished her fucking one eye, made her blind. Which, by the way, that's cool. She's like a fucking like Xena with a fucking one eye with an eye patch, or like fucking like she's like fucking Snake, bro. She's like Big Boss. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. She's gonna probably be like the female Big Boss of the boys, man. You know, because she's badass, but she has no power. So we'll see though. But at the end of the day, but even when you saw Anthony Starr punch her, the way he put his face down and he had his left hand on his waist, and then he turned his right hand like a fucking like a straight punched her, and she fell to the ground and she laid there for a while. That was like superhero style, but it was all practical, obviously. And the hits really look like they're fucking hitting each other. I mean, it's great. This is what I wanted to see in the fucking Marvel shows, and that's what I'm saying. And 1 second, guys, I gotta clear my throat right here. That's what I've been wanting to see in the Marvel shows. I didn't see that in Moon Knight. No mean to compare here, but I'm gonna fucking compare. The Boys is fucking hardcore, so fucking shit, I'll be hardcore with it, as a viewer and as a fan, as a new fan, let's say, you know what I mean? Like fucking A, Like that's what I wanted to see in Moon Knight. I better fucking see that in the next Daredevil series, but we'll see what Disney does. But obviously, but we'll see what goes on with that. But that's a whole nother podcast, a whole nother chat. But I just great fight scenes. I gotta give it to it. And the way Homelander and Butch fucking teamed up too against fucking Soldier Boy, that was crazy. That was pretty cool though. The way they both look with their lasers, they have really good fucking I-beam effects. I gotta admit, they got really good I-beam effects in the show. That's what I'm talking about, man. You could tell these people really care about the show and they want it to work. But you can tell, what makes it work too though, is the people you work with. You could tell the cast gets along. I mean, who knows what fucking happens behind the scenes in the fucking industry. You know what I mean? Whatever. At the end of the day, who gives a fuck? But, at the end of the day, from what it looks like, for a show to work so well, you have to have everyone working together like that. Like, I mean, everything, it just clicks with everybody. And I feel that from this show. And that's what makes a show so good. All these little things just add on to it like that, and little things like that in the middle of fight scenes. You know? So, I mean, it's just great. So, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I mean, is this a foreshadow, though? Like, is this something that might be fucking against Soldier Boy? Because Soldier Boy is not going to have no fucking reason now to be with anybody. He's just going to fucking murder. He might be the new tyrant, dude. I mean, fuck, guys. I mean, like, what the fuck? Homelander and Butch might have to team up. You know what might happen? Let's do a quick prediction here. Maybe Soldier Boy actually ends up killing fucking Ryan. You know what I mean? And after that, he fucking has to now face Homelander and fucking Butch so he can hurt both of them. You betray me, you hurt me, then I'm going to fucking, I don't think Soldier Boy was hurt, obviously. But I would say he kind of felt like, not as a man, but I would say even professionally hurt. Like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, we were supposed to be working together. We opened, probably, actually even personally too, because of that opening up scene with the dads. He's probably like, well, we opened up personally too. Like, and, so it was definitely personal for him too, now thinking about it. So Soldier Boy has every right to come back and get his fucking revenge. I'll be honest. How about this? Everyone is in the right now, except fucking Homelander, obviously. You know what I mean? But Butch even too. But now he's more careful now because he's gonna die. So, but is he gonna go all out now? You know what I mean? So we'll see how he fucking stays alive. Is he gonna really have to take the, which I know a lot of people have been talking about already with the boys who've been watching it, like is Huey, or they've been predicting like Huey or fucking, Butch be taking Compound V to survive or something like that. Is that going to happen maybe in season 4? Who knows? You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But, at the end of the day, we'll see how it goes. I just can't wait. But I can tell you what. Now that I mentioned that season 4 is just going to be fucking all about business, just taking shit, taking action, and fucking, now it's just all about fucking, at each other's necks, and going at it free for all. It's going to be we're going to see some badass fight scenes, guys, in season 4. I'm going to tell you what, season 4 is going to be a fucking banger when it comes to that shit. I mean, I can't wait myself, I really can't wait for the fight scenes and the action scenes. I can't wait to see what's going on. But yeah, I just that I got to give a big shout to. I want to shed a lot of light on that, because that's my shit, and good job to everyone who worked on that too. Really, really everyone. I mean, and I will definitely credit, the actors or the people that choreographer, choreographers as well. And hopefully the stuntman too. When I get the info, but we'll see. But appreciate it, and that was just great, guys. But let's get into other things. Homelander fucking killing Noir, dude. Like fucking Homelander. I mean, killing Noir. I mean, wasn't really that surprising. But at the end of the day, people, from seeing other people's reactions, seemed like people were really fucking bummed out. But I'll be honest with you, I didn't mind it because this is the funny thing why I don't mind it either. Because I saw an interview with Kripke, and Kripke said something, but he was talking about season 8 like a recap, right? It was one of those on Entertainment Weekly, I think, or one of those on YouTube. Anyways, yeah, I think it was. But he was talking about it, and he was like, but see, that's the thing we made on the show is Black Noir is you don't know who it is under. He's like, it could be anybody. Yeah, he died. Irving died. But sorry, my phone fell. But I'm gonna get in a bit. But Irving died. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that no one else can be Black Noir because it is now a fucking persona. It is a mask. You know what I mean? So that's kind of interesting. What does that hint at then? Now that he said that, and that's why it's good to sometimes watch these interviews because they kind of give you hints at predictions, help you with that shit. Maybe not spoilers, obviously, but to give you more excited, be like, oh shit, to get your mind playing with more shit. You know what I mean? Playing with more stuff. About what might happen. And I think that with Black Noir, who might be the next Black Noir? Who will it be? You know what I mean? Who can it be? You know what I mean? I mean, Black Noir. I mean, will that be fucking A Train? Will A Train do that? I mean, A Train fucking he's a small part of talk. You know what I mean? A Train. I mean, with everything that went on, I think with his brother, right? Or was that the last season? You know what I mean? Or season 7? I think that was no season 7. Episode 7. 1 second, guys. Let me pick up this fucking phone real quick. But yeah, no. But that's what I'm saying. So killing Noir with Eric Kripke saying that, who can it be? You know what I mean? Who might take the mantle of Black Noir? I don't know if it'll be H. I don't think so, but will it be who would be able to do that? You know what I mean? Or will he even fucking live somehow? We'll find out. We'll see, and that's what might make it so good. Season 4, but it's kind of funny because he was getting all ready and he just fucking dies. Fucking goes in there. I mean. He didn't think of it. He should have thought about that though. That he should have thought about that. If he went there and saw Homelander was gonna question him about it now that Soldier Boy's out. You know what I mean? But he never thought that, Soldier Boy would, he never thought that Homelander would find that out, I guess. You know what I mean? But wouldn't you think he would, now that Soldier Boy's out? Shit's happening and shit's coming back decades later. Doesn't that really mean something? Something like big as Soldier Boy coming back decades later after everybody are just coming out now, fucking really happening? That should mean something. Black Noir should have been smarter. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Season 4. But that was that. It is what it is with him. But we'll see what happens. And are they gonna and Ashley and Deep seem to be very scared of like Homelander. You know what I mean? As well, which I've noticed. Obviously with the hair reveal. I mean, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like the hair reveal, like how she fucking had no hair. She that was crazy. I have to admit. I saw one part of the comics where I think that's her character. That in the end, in the comics, so spoilers on this, guys. Where she pulls out all her fucking hair because Edgar or someone else, I think it was Edgar in the comics, or another character, sets her up to take the fall for everything on Vought that happened, all the conspiracy, all the dirty shit. She had to take the blame. They fucking put it all on her, and she had a fucking whole soul meltdown. I'm talking about not mental breakdown. I'm talking about a soul breakdown. And you got to see the comic, but check it out. You'll see. But are Ashley and Deep gonna team up because they look like they kind of scared? Like they always look at each other, and if you've noticed, they've been kind of been very close in the last episodes. You know what I mean? So I wonder if they're gonna form some kind of thing. But Deep, I feel like Deep's gonna die for the wrong reasons. I don't think he's gonna have a redemption. He's gonna die for the wrong reasons. He's gonna stick with Homelander. I don't know. We'll see how he does in season 4. Now he's head of security. Homelander now with Ryan. What happens if Ryan fucking kills Deep? You know what I mean? Holy shit, Ryan just can't stand his shit. You know what I mean? Thinks he's useless. Ryan's just gonna kill him. I wonder if Homelander's even gonna have a problem with Ryan. But but anyways, but Ashley and Deep, we'll see what happens. We'll see if they team up. I don't know. Maybe even with the boys, because remember, fucking Starlight went to Ashley, and Ashley was like, "You got to make a fucking appointment if you want to talk," when she was trying to recruit people. But man, I don't know. But it seems like Deep might even become Homeland's personal hitman too, and all that shit. Might be his new noir. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a very interesting. We'll see, but with Ashley and all that, because I want to see what happens with her really and Deep too. But Ashley also mostly. But I mean, but what happened? What will happen with A Train? I mean, like, let's get into that too. Like, now that we're getting into that, remember how we had everyone reveal everything, telling like, oh, you're fucking, this and that, but uh, like, oh, I got you, I wanted the Seven to be my new family, but I got you. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, and that's the whole thing is like, he told A Train like, oh, you're gonna tell him we're this and that, so he's gonna fucking, I think, team up either with Huey and the boys, or he's just gonna do his own thing. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe Ryan might take him out too. We'll see, because will he turn good? Will he finally feel the need to redeem himself? And I think he's gonna sacrifice himself. Is what's gonna happen. Is he fucked up his brother and all that shit, made him paralyzed and all that shit, and he feels responsible? I mean, like, how can you live with that? And you killed Robin. You killed your own fucking girlfriend because of your stupid antics. It's all your fault. He deserves to die. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. A-Train deserves to die. I think he will in season 4 finally. He'll get his fucking, I hope he gets it good, but I think he might get like a good send-off, just to kind of redeem him. But even him killing fucking Blue Hawk wasn't really redeemed. I mean, I'm not trying to say points here, but I mean, he is one fucking bad deed away from being redeemed, dude. Like, he needs one more good deed to really be like, I don't know, man. You killed Robin, you had to kill your own girlfriend, this and that, blah, 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 it's selfish. Now you got your brother paralyzed. I mean, I don't think you're redeemable, bro. I think he knows that. And how can you live your whole life knowing that you got Blue Heart's heart? I mean, Blue Hawk's heart, sorry. So we'll see what happens with that, But, yeah, A-Train's going to be an interesting side story. We'll see where that guy takes his side or his own. But Starlight joining the boys. I mean, fucking dude, Starlight joined the boys. Stow away the sushi's done. You know what I mean? I mean, she's finally doing what she needs to do for herself. She's fucking fully, like, superhero independent, but like her own woman. You know what I mean? Like, she finally did what she needed to do, and she knows how to fucking handle shit now. She's badass, bro. I gotta admit, Starlight is like the probably, man, she might be the fucking MVP of the whole fucking show. You know what I mean? She might be. She's been in the trenches as a young girl, coming into the Seven, taking in, surviving with Homelander, standing up to him, co-captain agreeing to it, fucking unfortunately getting people killed. She having to deal with that Huey issues, all that romance shit. And then after that, fucking her joining the boys now, and her almost dying from Soldier Boy and taking Soldier Boy out, which, she finally showed her true potential when fucking Huey lit up the thing, and she could finally fly. So I guess if she has enough power, I guess she could fly. You know what I mean? So I guess she can do that, but she needs like major power. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I mean, wouldn't you think she would get power from the sun or some shit? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading this shit. I don't know. Maybe just like electrical. I don't know. But anyways, but I think she really fucking should, like. I mean, her name's Starlight. She should. I mean, real quick, it's the sun. Sun's a star. Anyways, blah 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 blah. But going back to that, I will see what happens with Starlight, man. I don't know. I feel like. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I said this earlier. I totally forgot already. But I mean, if Maeve comes back, it's probably going to be because of Starlight dying, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it's going to be. I mean, if Starlight dies, she's going to come out and be like, fuck this. She may even take Compound V again. I don't know, dude. We're going to be seeing a lot of fucking, hypocritical actions here. But, we'll see what happens, because now everything's on the line now that Ryan's with Homelander. And now that fucking Homelander, this will get to Starlight, because this relates to Starlight, because Homelander at the end, when fucking that Starlight protester threw that whatever at fucking Ryan, and he fucking killed him in public, he finally did it. And stupid fucking Todd fucking starts laughing. Yeah, fucking idiot. Like, why? Like, really, dude? You think it's okay to kill people in public like that? Just like it's okay to execute? What happens if it's your ass that makes a mistake? And not just that, look how immoral it is. The fucking kids around. No one else panicked. In real life, everyone would have fucking ran, to be honest. Everyone would have panicked and shit. Big time. I mean, big time. But that people would have just ran. I don't know. Just panic. It's the way people are. We all know that. But we all panic sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know. I think she might. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. She might die, dude. I have this feeling she might fucking die, dude. I don't know. I just have this feeling. I never read the comics, but I heard. I guess she survives the entire boys. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Arc or saga. I'm not sure, but maybe you guys correct me in the comments below. But yeah. But we'll see where she goes because she's fucking badass, dude. She's definitely part of the boys. Now they got a soup on the team. But that's the thing. It's about fucking. It's just even the recruiting. It's like they're recruiting their own fucking. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say Avengers. I just want to say, like, they're like, I don't know, just like forming their own, like, defenders. You know what I mean? It's crazy, So we'll see. We'll see. I can't fucking wait, dude. It's going to be badass with Starlight. She's going to show her. That's just a hint. That means she's going to do something super fucking major in season 4. She's either going to sacrifice herself, like explode, and just take out Soldier Boy or Homelander, or she might even do that, really. You know what I mean? But I don't know, Homelander, you might have to give the kill to fucking Butch or Soldier. It's going to have to happen that way, I think. Because of Ryan's involved. So that kill's going to go to Butch, or however that goes. We'll see what happens. But I think Starlight's going to have some kind of arc against somebody. And she's probably going to, I don't know, probably destroy fucking Soldier Boy and, like, throw his whole fucking skin off or some shit. I don't know. We'll see. I can't wait. We'll see. Hopefully her and Huey work out. But they seem more like... They seem like they're starting slow again, but they're starting to understand, trying to mature. You know what I mean? And that was what season 3 was about. Now it's time to really really get down to it. And we're gonna see what I think everyone's fucking fate is gonna be in season 4. And with Starlight's, I think is gonna be shown, probably a little bit after the middle of season 4, or in that round that time, and then we'll see what happens to her. But that's gonna be fucking badass. And then Soldier Boy surviving, like we talked about earlier. Is he gonna? But I think we pretty much already shed light on that, right? I mean, he's already pissed. He's gonna go after everybody. Yeah, now he has nothing to lose. Homelander told Starlight, "Oh, I got nothing to lose. You should put the video up. Then I'll have nothing to lose." Hey, Soldier Boy got nothing to lose now. He got nobody. Everyone turned against him. Fucking, he was the only one that kept his end of the deal. I think he's gonna go on a rampage, and he's gonna be the scariest fucker on the planet. Supposedly the guy fucking fought Nazis. He's gonna fucking be fucking as fucking crazy as one. I think. You know what I mean? He's gonna man. I think he's gonna come back fucking hard, and he's gonna come back a kill for every kill. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think they're gonna throw us with the twist. So I know it's gonna be good. But we'll see how that goes with Soldier Boy, because I have to admit he might have to be, in terms of the soups. He might have to be one of my favorites, actually. He might have to be my favorite. You know what I mean? He's badass, dude. He kept the end of the deal. He was fucking cool. Saved Huey, was right. You know what I mean? At the end, they still kept secrets, but opened up to Butch, and it was genuine. He still was on the side for killing his own son. So Soldier Boy has to be the fucking, like, greatest soup in the show, bro. He's like the coolest. He's badass. And I love the green on him. Green's my new fucking favorite color. And the way they did in the show is fucking awesome, dude. I hope they shed a little bit more green on it. Like not too vibrant, like stupid, but just a little bit lighter. A little bit, just so you can see that green, because he looks cool. And I hope he comes back with his fucking helmet, which I think he will, because he's gonna be like, I'm coming full Soldier Boy helmet and everything. We're gonna see. Are we gonna see fucking Captain America start fucking murdering innocents, people going on a rampage and killing other soups? Holy shit! Fucking Soldier Boy kills the fucking kills the boys universe, just like fucking like Punisher or Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. I think we might get our version of that. But that's what I think Soldier Boy's coming out like. That's what he's gonna come out like. So I think Soldier Boy's intentions. But we'll see what happens with Mallory, because she's the one watching over him. Will he even escape? But I think he will. He showed up only, and he was already people's favorites, and Eric Kripke and everyone already knows, and the boys, already knows that fucking people love Soldier Boy, so they're gonna bring him back for sure in a big arc. But I can't wait for him, dude. He's badass. I don't know. He might be better than Captain America. I know he's based off him in a parody, but still. But I don't know. I'm talking shit. But at the end of the day, yeah. But real quick, to get back to Maeve, real quick. Now that we're on, heroes here. In terms of being a true superhero, though, is she really like she has to be, right? I mean, she's got to be a true superhero. She's done some fucked up shit. I don't think she's really maybe not a true superhero for letting those people die on the plane, but I guess she was led no choice, and she was very much in conflict. I could understand if you were in that situation, even if you were a superhero and that compound V in your veins. I mean, that's a hard fucking decision. I mean, but at the end of the day, I think that she did redeem herself, by killing herself, but she didn't think that she'd probably survive, I think, unless she did know, but I don't know. I don't think she did. I don't think she knew. We'll see. But I think she really meant to sacrifice herself. So I think she really did redeem herself. So Maeve's badass, and I think she really is a true fucking superhero, bro. Like she wants to do good. You could tell her redemption arc. She wanted to do. She fought like she told Starlight, "You saved me when you were in that bathroom." You know, but see, if she was already feeling like that, then you could already in the beginning of the scene, you could tell Maeve was already uncomfortable, was already unsettled. Like, I don't want to be here no more. Like, I can't stand this shit no more. What am I doing? You know, how can I do this? You know what I mean? And then when Starlight came in, just gave her the confirmation. Boom. So Maeve really did good with her arc, and I think she is a fucking possibly the true superhero, man. She's fucking tight, bro. She's got a great arc. You know, I know that's an old ass term. People are gonna make fun of me for that. And I don't mean in that term because we're talking about a woman. I'm not trying to get there, okay? Let's just say she's fucking badass, okay? Make fun of me all you want, okay? I'm fucking an old man sometimes, and I know I'm fucking corny sometimes, but what do you want me to do? Shit. And at the same time, I'm fucking high. Shit, cut me some slack, guys, like I usually say. But we'll see where they go with Elena. Hopefully, fucking Elena's not used as bait, you know. But we'll see. I think Elena might die though, too. I mean, I'm just calling shit out because I think this shit's gonna happen. I really do think it's gonna happen. But I think May might. Is she really a true superhero? We gotta ask ourselves the question. But I think she might be. But we'll see. I mean, she did let a lot of people die, so we'll see what happens in season 4. But as of now, I do think she is, man. She's fucking cool. The way she partnered with Butch and everybody, and technically, if you really think about it, the team ups were pretty cool in this one. You know, fucking Homelander and Butch, like we saw, and like I mentioned earlier, fucking Maeve and the boys together. That was sick. You know, no one's been talking about that, but fucking that was sick. Maeve was with the boys for a while. It's awesome. They had their own Xena Wonder Woman there, and all that shit. So even the boys had Soldier Boy for a while. So fuck, man. The boys have fucking had some heavy hitters, but I mean, just fucking Butch, man, can't make up his mind what he wants to do. At the end of the day, he should have just let fucking Ryan die because he already fucked up with him, you know. And Becca's dead. And I know he's probably thinking, oh, she's rolling over in her grave, but she already rolled over her grave once you said that to Ryan. So might as well just get the kid. But I know it, but he might as well let it die if he really truly wants to be that asshole and try not to redeem himself, you know. Because you could tell he does good deeds and saves others, but I don't think he wants to be redeemed. You know what I mean? I think that's the whole arc here. I don't think he wants to be saved. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I really don't. You could tell when he came in, he's mostly relaxed and he smiled. He goes, when he saw Newman as fucking, she was VP because the Deep killed the vice president, you know, Bob Sager or whatever his name was. And it just like, and he was like, that bitch. When he said it, well, that bitch has definitely got to go. And the way he smiled, you could tell he's like, well, I'm going to die anyway. But I think that's the point. I think Butch wants to die. You know, for what happened to his brother. I mean, I know how it is with siblings. I got, you know, I mean, I have them. You know what I mean? I won't get too much details, obviously, guys, but that's just me, you know. But I know how that would feel, you know, and to feel that, I don't think he wants to be saved. I think he wants to die. But which I think that I think he made a promise to Becca, so he's mostly doing it for Becca. You know what I mean? But now that he saw Ryan, now whatever happens to Ryan is now he doesn't have to worry about it, really. He's going to die anyway, so that's what he wants, I think. You know, so we'll see. And we'll see. Maybe Queen Maeve might talk him out and save him. Maybe get some Compound V from him. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think I really like that partnership between Butch and Maeve. That's badass. You know what I mean? It's kind of like not Batman, but it's kind of like, yeah, like, you know who said that? Someone on YouTube I was watching, or someone I was reading, or something I was reading. Someone said, I don't know where I saw it, but it was mentioned that he's kind of supposed to be like the Punisher of, like, you know, the boys, you know, taking out superheroes. He's that executioner, you know. You could tell by his look, as he wears black, and he kind of has the black hair like Frank Castle and all that shit. So it makes sense, you know. And his wife, you know, and all this shit died. So it makes fucking total sense. But I think that's cool. It's kind of like that, you know. It's like Punisher, you know, like partnering with Xena or Wonder Woman, or partnering with Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? You know, so it's like a whole fucking like crisis event or some shit. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see though. But I think she might be a true superhero. But we'll find out. And Mallory, we already talked about that. You know, I'm just kind of like thinking about shit. Like, what else happened? Like, Newpin getting VP. We already saw that. Oh, that's what I did want to base off of though too. He wants to get Soups into the. That's what he wants to do. Because you know how he keeps, how can you kill your own kind? You know, and all that shit. It's kind of like, okay. And him now getting to pretty much getting to office and getting Victoria Newman in the office, Nadia in the office, like, holy shit. You know what I mean? He wants Soups and he's going to take over. Season 4 is about him taking over too as well. Now he's got Ryan. He's going to be his little executioner son. You know what I mean? It's going to be his little one that's going to be on him. He's going to have his own suit. he's gonna start execution. I think he's gonna be brutal. Which I gotta give a big shout out to the fucking to the music makers on this because at the end of the day, that little chime of Ryan coming down when he says, "Come down, come down." What does he tell him? Like, "Come down, little man," or "Come down," or whoever. You know what I mean? And then he starts flying down because he's finally learning how to control his powers. But then you hear the little bell and the chime. I have not heard a better fucking child chime, horror chime theme. That was so creepy, and I really do think that they did that on purpose in terms of like being that creepy in that tone to let you know that this kid in the next season is not going to just be brutal. I really do think he's going to be creepy, like scary, like superhero scary. He's going to be a fucking like horror guy, man. He's going to be a horror villain. I think that's what they're hinting at. He's going to be a horror. Fuck Brightburn. This guy, motherfucker, he's going to come out big time. Ryan's badass, and that kid's a good actor. I got to give it to him, man. That kid's a really good actor. I really like him. He really does seem like a genuine kid. Like, even from the earlier seasons, the way he talked, his facial expression, his face. He's a cute kid, man. And he just seems like he's like just super innocent. And then he's tried, and Butch doing that and going to Homelander. I don't blame him, like I said earlier, So we'll see what happens, man. Will he die? Will he get redeemed? But will Mallory? Because he called her Aunt Grace. Will Mallory be maybe a last option, last resort to try to save Ryan, since Grace taught him and played with him and took care of him while Butch was gone and being an asshole? You know what I mean? We'll see. But that's why. But he's gonna take over. He wants a whole superhero America and world. He's gonna do that. That's why he's getting soups in the fucking in politics now, in political chairs and shit. This is it. This is where he starts taking over, man. He's really doing the whole. I think he's doing the whole Hitler thing. He took a lot from Stormfront, man. He really loved her. And it's kind of funny because technically him and fucking his father, fucked her. Because remember, fucking such bad made fucking Herogasm with Liberty. Man, she was a firecracker. So we'll see what happens. Will there be a romance with Newman? You know what I mean? Because you know how he always gets in romances with his fucking female partners. So will there be a romance with Newman? Because maybe that might be it, huh? Prediction. Maybe they might be their own super family. Maeve can't harvest her eggs no more. So what do? You have Victoria Newman on your side. She already told me you need someone you can trust. She's trying to get in power. You know what I mean? She's as powerful, super powerful fucking superhero, hero, soup, obviously. I mean, we've seen the shit she can do even from afar. I mean, without even looking, possibly, like, holy shit. And then she has a daughter with Compound V. Homelander has a son who has natural born powers. Holy shit. They might become a super family. Oh my God. I think that might happen. They're gonna be this is gonna be fucking crazy. I think that America's gonna burn in the next one, because especially with Starlight protesters going against Homelander protesters, it's gonna be a whole American Civil War. That's what they're leading it up to too. It's gonna be a whole American Civil War, soup against soup. You know what I mean? Like fucking like Civil War, almost like Marvel. It's really like the Civil War event in a way, but I almost think this is almost as good, if not almost. I mean, that was really good, though. Civil War coming up with that was great. I mean, Marvel did such a fantastic job with that storyline, obviously. I know a lot of people know about it, but if you haven't read it, obviously the movie does explain a lot, but, there's some things you should probably, look at to see the differences. But I think that's going to happen. I think they might become that. Fuck, man. They might actually, thinking about it, they might become a superhero family. And their kids are going to fucking mingle. They might be brother, sister, or even lovers when they get older and be partners. And holy shit, we'll see because we haven't seen what fucking Newman's daughter's powers have. We just saw her put her with Compound V. How powerful is her daughter going to be? Oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Oh damn, guys, we're getting into some good shit. Woo! Let's hold off on that, because I that's actually good to leave it off on there. Oh my God, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a series this season that's going to go down as one of the best, and not just because of the insanity of it, but just like we always talk about the writing, the character progression. I mean, the actors themselves are great. I mean, it just they're amazing. They're amazing, and that's the whole thing. Is that is this show is just great, and that's why I'm glad I got into it at the end of the day. Like I mentioned before, as I always say. Because I think this is now going to be possibly, and when season 4 hits, hopefully it hits next year. I don't think I could wait 2 fucking years, but time's been going by so fast, it's going to be here as if it was only coming out in a year. So we'll see what happens, you know? But I think I think we're really gonna get into some crazy shit, guys. I can't wait for season 4. I think we're gonna get into some dark shit. This might be the darkest episode. I mean, the darkest season. Season 4 might be the darkest. I think there's gonna be a lot less comedy and more fucking crazy shit now that all these endings have came to fruition and where everyone's at now in the show. But yeah, guys. I mean, I think that might be fucking it. I mean, I can't think of anything. You know what I mean? I think we pretty much covered all this shit. You know, but at the end of the day, guys, you know, I just want to say thank you for being here. Um, Thank you for just hanging out with me. You know, hopefully you were having some fucking. Hopefully you took a hit. Hopefully you're fucking chiefing. Hopefully you're feeling nice right now, relaxing, taking it in, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode. And I'm going to see you guys next time when the boy comes out. We're going to do more, obviously, too. I'm going to try to do more stuff. I still got to go see Thor. Obviously hearing a lot of shit about that, so we'll see what happens. It kind of seems like the opposite of what I want MCU to do right now. But, you know, at the end of the day, well, my open mind has gotten even more open now, you know, in terms of, like, maybe, you know, just taking it out, see what happens. So, guys, just want to say thank you. This is your boy VHS Smuggler, and I hope you guys have a good night.
We're all gonna be fine.